I'm a 43-year-old male map, and today I've decided to come out to the people around me. I've struggled with my attractions for years, feeling like an outsider, a freak. But I know in my heart that I am not a threat to children. I just want to be accepted for who I am, flaws and all. I started with my closest friends, those who I trust to still love me even if everything changes. I invited them over and nervously shared a heartfelt letter I wrote, pouring out my soul on paper. To my shock and relief, they listened patiently, asked some difficult but fair questions, and ultimately told me they still wanted to be friends. It was one of the most stressful and yet relieving moments of my life. Next, I came out to my siblings. I've always been close to them, and I couldn't bear the thought of hiding this part of myself any longer. I invited them to dinner and broke the news gently, emphasizing that my attractions would never lead to harm. Again, they listened attentively, expressed some valid concerns, but ultimately embraced me, flaws and all. I wept with relief. Coming out to my parents was the hardest. I invited them over for a quiet, private dinner at my place. As I poured out my heart, explaining my attractions and my commitment to never acting on them, I saw my mother start to cry quietly. My father was stoic but seemed to listen carefully. After a long, tense silence, my mother embraced me tightly and told me she loved me no matter what. My father, while not as effusive, gave me a long hug and said he was proud of my honesty. I felt a wave of emotion wash over me. Finally, I came out to my coworkers. I gathered everyone together and gave a heartfelt speech about my attractions and my commitment to never harming anyone. The room was silent for a long moment. Then, to my surprise, one by one, my coworkers started to stand up and come over to shake my hand and offer words of support. I felt a rush of gratitude and relief wash over me. Looking back, I know I'm still the same person I've always been, a flawed, imperfect, but well-meaning individual who just wants to live honestly and authentically. And now, instead of feeling alone and isolated, I'm surrounded by a web of love and support from the people who matter most to me. It wasn't always easy, but in the end, coming out was the right choice. I know that my attractions don't define me, but they are a part of who I am. And now the most important people in my life know and accept that part of me too. I feel blessed.